Now, this was not an ordinary trip. It was weird because, um, I traveled during a pandemic, and I know that sounds immensely stupid, but I left the house for the first time in 4 months, so it was wonderful to get out. Um, so essentially, what I did on my trip was I first went to the airport, Denver, DIA, and it was the most empty I've ever seen it. No, pretty much nobody was flying. We could breeze through security. It was nice, but at the same time, really sad because, like, it's just weird, we're living in a really weird time. And I posted on Instagram. I feel as though I should read this out again. And here is my Instagram caption. What a crazy world we live in. I went to the airport, DIA, which is ranked top 10 in the busiest airports in the US, and it was pretty much empty. In the lines, there were circles, like, on the ground that you had to stand on to stay 6 feet apart, and you had to wear a face mask in order to even go to the airport, or they would force you to wear one. Essentially, you get one from a vending machine. Yeah, they have vending machines full of masks, or you get out. And then I just was like, wow, what a day. I posted a couple posts on there, and yeah, it was just very shocking. Baggage claim was completely empty because, like, as I said in the post, it's ranked top 10 the busiest airports in the US, and there's always flights coming in and out of DIA. However, there was not a ton of flights coming in or going out, and it was really shocking to see. But anyway, I got onto the plane. I'm more of a germaphobe than I was previously. I still kind of was a germaphobe, but not as badly as I am now, as probably some of us are. So essentially, I brought a disinfectant spray because the wipes are all out, and I sprayed down the chair before I sat in it. And then, the remainder of the flight, I was using hand sanitizer constantly. I was spraying down my phone because I know germs can get on there. I was spraying down the tray, like the tray that comes down, and the poor guy next to me, when he was like, "Hey, is it okay if I sit here?" Because the middle aisle is empty for social distancing, so the middle seat was open for social distancing. So this guy, he sat on the aisle, and he's like, "Oh, is it okay if I sit here?" And I'm like, flashbacks to the school bus. But anyway, and as he sat down, I was thinking, I hope you like the smell of Lysol because I used it a lot during that trip. I didn't use it nearly as much on the way back, but we're gonna get to that later. So it was a 2-hour flight. We had a little bit of a delay because something was wrong with the aircraft. They said it would take 5 minutes. It ended up taking about 10 to 20 minutes. And so then we arrived. And I met my family members at the gates, and we left. We didn't really do too much. I was driving around the golf cart in the neighborhood because in Texas you can do that. It's really cool. I hate Colorado. If you can't already tell. But anyway, we drove around the golf cart, and then on Wednesday, we we went down to Galveston and went to the Gulf of Mexico. We had like a little RV park right next to it. It was called Stella May, if I'm correct. So go check them out if you're looking for a place near the beach in Galveston, Texas. But this is not self promo. I mean, pay promotion or whatever. However, it was a very nice RV park. There was like a little bathhouse. It was very nice. And we took the two huskies that my family members have. And we essentially just went down to the beach. I found some shells. I collected the shells. I just like got handfuls of like tiny shells, and put them in a little bag. And then I washed them and went back to the beach the next day, got some more shells, and then we left. It was only like a pretty much 2-day trip. It was still really nice. I still really liked it. um, it was very, very fun. And I honestly discovered some stuff down there that I didn't really think of. I'm always on Twitter. As you guys know, I'm always on social media. Seeing as I want to be a YouTuber, and seeing as I am a YouTuber technically, I just don't make a living off of it. I'm always on social media. Plus, I just love being on the computer. So, as you know, the media has been very negative about COVID-19 and all the other events that are going on in the world right now. Um, and when I went to the beach, there was actually pretty much nobody there, and they were all practicing social distancing when they were there, which I was like very surprised because I'm like, this is some stuff media doesn't tell you. This is very interesting. And I think that honestly brought a new perspective to what I thought of like the whole coronavirus thing. Because all the pictures of beaches that I see are from Florida, and they're all packed with no social distancing and no masks. I know Florida is bad, anyways, because they're the crackhead state of the United States, but uh, it was still pretty interesting, and I definitely think that opened a new gateway in my mind. But then we went back. We saw this person called Bree Bandwagon? Bree something? Bree Bagwell, apologies. Bree Bagwell, we saw her in concerts. She's a smaller country artist. She's really good. I met with her. I got a signed album, and I got to meet her dog, which was really nice. And I also met two wonderful people. Shout out the people that were sitting across from us at the Dosey Do place. There's a place called Dosey Do Incorporated, I think is just what it's called. And smaller country artists go there to perform. I really enjoyed it. We sat across from people that we didn't even know, and we got to know them, they got to know us, and it was so wonderful. People in Texas, I swear to you, are the nicest humans on earth. Because, like, sometimes when you, like, just say something, they'll, like, laugh at it and then say something to you, and then before you know it, you're best friends. Like, it's really awesome. And coming back, I realized how rude Coloradans are. Like this lady in the airport, she just pushed me aside because apparently wherever she's going is more important. But anyway, we saw her in concerts. She's really good. If you can go ahead and support her, that would be wonderful. Again, I'm not paid to say any of this, but yeah, just out of my own free will. And then, of course, that was on Friday. We didn't really do much Thursday. Actually, no, on Thursday, I got my hair dyed. Not a crazy color, just a lighter shade of blonde. And, yeah, then I went home. A Saturday rolled around, aka the day I'm recording this, and I had to wake up at 7, around 7 o'clock, and then my flight took off about 11:05. And then I arrived here at 12 something. Again, different time zones. So that's 1 o'clock Texas time. I arrived 1 o'clock Texas time. So it was, again, about a 2 hour flight, and it was very nice. There was a lot of kids on there that were just shook. Like, they were so surprised by the turbulence that was happening. And now I'm home. I'm back to creating videos. I'm still going to be uploading daily. And, um, I think that's it. Hopefully future editor me put, photos on screen of my trip, because I did indeed take a lot of photos, a lot of videos, and stuff like that. I can't wait to go back next year. Hopefully next year it will be a lot more normal. Hopefully this whole thing is over really, really soon, because I think we're all kind of over this whole thing. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you kind of like this type of content, let me know down in the commentos below. And, if you did enjoy, be sure to like, comment, I almost forgot what I was gonna say, and subscribe, aka join the awkward team, and hope to see you in the next one. So long for now, my awkward team. The closer you got, I